Hey, how's it
Hey.
going? Thanks for joining us. So, have you ever been in a car with a car full of kids that they keep repeating the same phrase over and over? We've all heard it a million times. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So, this can actually have some application to our business, believe it or not, because as we are on the journey towards success, where we are at is a combination of a lot of experiences, accumulation, I guess is the better word.
Yeah.
And those experiences and those successes should be celebrated. We should celebrate the successes that we have all along the way and feel good about where we've come to. But at the same time, we should maintain a level of healthy discontent until we get to our full potential, until we reach that full potential that we know we can reach, that maybe is even beyond what we thought we could do when we started. So if we maintain that healthy discontent, we're going to keep striving to become better and something more, and keep taking on new challenges and new experiences until we grow more and more and more and become all that we can be.
Absolutely. And it's not. I mean, I feel like there are so many different things that keep being repeated, so many different principles that we keep running across as we're growing our business. And this is another one where we're learning and growing. And the last few weeks we have been trying to really get to where we have a good system. We've had this idea of this many hours a day. We've talked about that in another post where we have a certain number of hours a day that we were going to work on the business. Saturday was going to be, more and different things, and we had a plan. Well, and we've talked a lot about evaluation, and so we've had to do that a lot with our plan and how to fit homeschooling in and all those different things. And so, and it was getting to a point that was really, really frustrating. We felt like, okay, well, we believe that God has told us and helped us understand that this is something that we need to do. So how do we fit all these puzzle pieces together? And, we trust God and we trust that it'll all work out, but we don't know exactly how. Well, there was a lot of discontent, a lot of unknowing, where we felt like, okay, we know this is what we need to do, but how are we going to get there? We see these little steps that we're trying to take, and how do we see those things come into action? How do we get all the puzzle pieces to meld together? Because it's really, really difficult. And so we've had to evaluate and change and mold and even and once we kind of figured out one little piece and felt like we were kind of inspired to one little piece, then it was, okay, let's try this for a little while. And then this wasn't working exactly how we wanted, but each piece was a step in the right direction. It was a mini success to get us to where this past Saturday we had another discussion about, okay, so what could we happen? What might we do to change things? We tried this, it's not really working, let's tweak again, let's evaluate. And so we were able to do that again, and felt like we had some divine help, and we came up with a new idea. And it is, the last couple days have been so much better. And so we are so grateful for that.
Yeah,
and
we feel like we're gaining more traction now. And
Right.
and what you said about evaluation along the way, I think is really, really important because we know that we have not reached our full potential yet. We
Right.
know that
Right.
we're not there yet.
Right.
But we also know that we've come a long way,
Mm-hmm.
and we celebrate that success. We celebrate the success of where we've come to now.
Yeah.
And we feel good about where we've come to now.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
we keep evaluating as we go through this process to see what needs to change. What can we do differently? What might we do to have the next level of success? And if we keep going through that evaluative process, then we're going to keep growing until we become the kind of people and business that we want to have and be.
Yeah, and growing has been hard. Like, it's been really, really stressful, frustrating. There's ups and downs, like we all know in the
you
business.
have those moments where
Yeah.
you're just like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, and we've been through it down a little bit with trying to figure everything out and how it's all going to work together, like we mentioned. But it's worth it, and it's hard, and it's okay to be hard, but the different ideas will come, and especially having somebody to bounce ideas off of has been super helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the key, is that you don't give up. It's okay to struggle, just don't give up.
Right.
And if you keep evaluating and you keep going down the road that you know is right for you, then eventually you'll get there. You'll get to your full potential. You'll get your business to where you want it to be, and it will be all worth it. You'll look back and say, "Man, I'm so glad I didn't give up when I was banging my head against the wall.
Yeah.
Like this isn't working." And just hang in there, stick with it, keep evaluating. Things will get better. You'll get there.
And you'll be surprised at 6 months in, a year in, you'll be surprised to look back and see the growth that has happened in you, and the
maybe
changes
you're not even recognizing along the way,
and the potential you didn't even realize you had, that you absolutely have. So I think that's important too, to be able to recognize that, to look back and say, wow, like, you can do amazing things. You really can. You are divine. You can do amazing things.
And that hard stuff is how you grow. It's not. Life wasn't really meant to be easy, right? If it was, then we just would stay at level 1 and not get to the level 10 or 20 or 30 that we really were meant to get to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So those hard times are not a bad thing necessarily. They are helpful for you to allow you to grow and become the person that you were meant to become.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and if you are just watching this for the first time, and I don't know if we introduced ourselves.
David and Debbie Dunford.
We are David and Debbie Dunford, and we're so grateful that you joined us.
Kind of important.
Yeah, and you can go ahead and go on our fan page. We hope you do that if you are not part of our fan page already. Go to David and Debbie Dunford on our fan page and click like, and then make sure next to that there's a notification tab. So make sure and go and click to receive the notifications, and so you can keep getting our videos.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
See ya.